Hello everyone and welcome back to Sawyer Studios. Today I will be reviewing set number 75372, the Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battle Pack, which just came out this year of 2024, retails for $30 US. And let me tell you, that is quite pricey, but it does come with a whopping 9 minifigs. So I mean, to be fair, I think it's gonna be worth the price. Over here is my little prototype of what I built based off of the pictures that we got like a month ago. So I'm gonna compare to see how close I got to this. I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually really excited for this. It looks really good, and I think it's gonna be a great build. I think it's gonna be fun. Can't wait to get into it, so let's get building. So initially opening up this box, we do have 3 bags of Lego, but I was more surprised that they actually split up the instruction booklets into 2 separate ones. One for, I guess, the miscellaneous stuff, and then one for the Tri-droid, which is honestly surprising. I feel like it would have saved them money if they just like did it in the same instruction booklet. I mean, it's a battle pack, but I just thought that was interesting. Also, one more very quick thing while building the Octuptarra droid, I found this really cool piece, which I don't know where it's gonna go, but it's like glitter pink translucent, which, I mean, it's probably been in like a friend set or something, but I've never seen a color like this before. It was like really great. Just wanna check my periodic table of Lego colors. This might not be on here because it's like a cosmic, so it's like glitter pink, and the only glitter stuff is like that, but that's too translucent. So this might be a new color since this was made, which only was like a couple years ago. So yeah, I really like this. I want like more pieces in this color. So first up, we have our Phase 2 Clone Trooper, just a regular shiny, no decals, just plain white. I actually really like that LEGO finally made another one of these. It's about time, because the last time we got one was in that Clone Turbo Tank Microfighter, and I mean, this was literally the only time we've gotten another like white shiny clone. So it's nice that we can update. Still got the helmet holes. The face is just the new standard face with the darker skin toned color, but we get 3 of these in this set. I really like that they, one of them comes with a DC rifle, the other 2 with just DC blasters. That's really nice, good variety there. And then the 4th clone of this set is in fact a shock trooper, which once again, really happy because we only got these in the newer gunship, the red Coruscant Guard gunship. And then originally we only had really a similar type of Phase 2 clone from the Coruscant Police gunship without the helmet holes. I mean, originally these guys did come, and well, I guess technically both of these guys were made in the classic black heads with the hole in the visor. So I mean, technically, yes, LEGO has made a lot of standard just Phase 2 white clones, but when it comes to modern ones, I guess, with like the helmets without the holes in them, the newer printed ones, what I said still stands. Shock Trooper comes with a pair of binoculars and a pistol, and has the same red decals as the ones in the Coruscant gunship. As you can see, comparing to both of these, the one that came out in 2023, 2024, as I said, literally the same print, design, everything, etc. LEGO does give us 2 B1 battle droids. The arms are not what your usual droids are. One of them has 2 straight arms, while the other one has 2 curved arms. This one makes sense because it has to grip onto the Stap bike, and I like how they add the his dark chrome gun as a clip on his back. However, with this one, I mean, I don't really like the double straight arms. Luckily enough, LEGO does give us enough of spare pieces in this set so that you could give him a straight arm and a bent arm if you wish, or you could even give the other droid another straight arm and a bent arm if you wanted to as well. So there's some variety in that. I mean, LEGO also gives like another pistol, another lightsaber hilt, some more ammo, another hand grenade or thermal detonator, whatever you want to call it. So I'm probably gonna honestly trade off these just because I think it looks better and it's more continuity with all the other B1 battle droids we've got. Finally, I wanted to actually compare the B2 battle droid because initially we thought that the only thing different about this was really going to be the little dot right up here. on it as like the little like focal eye of the B2 battle droid, but actually there's quite a bit of other differences if you compare it to an older original Clone Wars variation. So if we look up close, you can see right off the bat this sort of like middle piece right here is a lot bigger and wider than the newer one. The newer one is sleeker. The body even is a little bit thicker on the older ones, as you can see as well. Not by much, but still by a good amount. You turn it this way, you can see I like the arm update. The arm mold over here at the hinge right here looks a little unfinished, when this one looks quite well, actually quite sleek. Back is essentially the same, but you can tell that this one is better reinforced. It has extra, I guess, I don't know what you'd call these in manufacturing terms, but it looks like this is going to hold together a lot better up top than the older design. You can see there's a serial number right there on the waist, but there isn't on the older one. So there's actually quite a bit of difference, and I do like, I don't know if this is just age, but I don't know if you can tell on the camera either. This is slightly darker gray than this Super Battle Droid. Like, it's ever so slightly, yeah, darker gray. That's it. And I like that. I like that color. So I don't know if it's because this is aged. I don't know if I were to get this new, it would be darker gray. So I don't know if it might be part of that as well. That's a comparison of the old versus the new Super Battle Droid. So here's the other two clones on the speeder. As you can see that you can play with this and you'll shoot them out from here. These little stud shooters. I think I was actually just spot on 100% for my rendition of the speeder. The only thing difference is some of the color scheme, because I didn't have, like, for example, these pieces in light gray or this back piece here in dark tan. But as far as the build of this speeder, I think I got it 100% right. So yay for me. But I really like this double seated. I mean, it's a completely new design of speeder. We haven't seen it before. I think it's really innovative. I really like I like how these are a little bit farther back from the guns. That's like a cool look. Honestly, I think the Lego designers were just having fun. I mean, they needed to make a two-seated speeder bike because it was in the OG Clone Battle Pack. So I could see their homage to that. But in general, I like how it's small, but I also think it looks like pretty decent. So I personally like this addition to the set. Other two miscellaneous things is we do get a crate that has another thermal detonator inside of it. I mean, you can like put as many hand grenades in here as you want. I mean, you can use the spare one that we get in the spare pieces, the extra one. You just put two in here. And then we have a nice little clone barricade, which apparently you can take one of the clone's guns and like just store it on the clip here. Well, they're using this stud shooter to fire. So that's a nice little turret. And just for comparison's sake, again, I think I got this 100% spot on. Just once again, these are supposed to be dark gray, not light gray, but that's just because I didn't have pieces to do that. Also, I was assuming that they were going to use these like translucent blue studs because they fit in the gun better, like they're more snug. Like here you can see there's a lot of like space and it kind of just like wiggles around. I don't know if that means it fires better, but I was kind of surprised that Lego gave us flat studs rather than, I guess, studded studs. Here's a really quick comparison on the two steps that I made. Once again, I think it was 100% accurate. Oh, I guess the only exception is that I used, I got these pieces switched around, actually. It's a light gray, like, I don't know what that piece is called, and a translucent stud, such as here, translucent stud with the light gray piece sticking inside of it. But everything else, I think I got correct. Maybe, a couple of color changes as well, dark gray versus black, and I didn't have this in dark blue, but I knew that was dark blue. I actually like this new design. I like the dark blue 100% better than the light blue step. It just looks, I don't know, looks more like, what's the word? Like, this light blue looks more cartoony. You know, this came in the original Clone Wars ATT Walker. The dark blue looks, I guess, more, I don't know, adultish, professional. I don't even know what I'm trying to get at. I think you guys know what I mean. It just looks cleaner. The light blue kind of looks like, yeah, 2000, it looks like season 1 of the Clone Wars type of animation, you know, very blocky, very, I guess, rudimentary, I guess I would say. I mean, we all remember the Clone Wars season 1 animation and the movie as well, so obviously it got better. The animation got a lot cleaner, so that's what I'm trying to say. And finally, we have the Tri-droids. Once again, I think I got pretty dang close with the pieces that I had. Obviously, mine turned out a little bit wider, and also taller. Maybe not, actually, maybe not wider, maybe just taller. But here's the thing. This looks a little out of proportion to me. I mean, I know that if you look at the Tri-droids in the Battle of Octuptarra, like, you know, they're smaller. So people, you know, some people were complaining like, oh, these are supposed to be bigger. Well, if you look at the Octuptarra droids in like the Clone Wars movie and some of the other Clone Wars scenes, then yes, these should be bigger. But I think Lego is going off of the more smaller variant, which is seen in the background of Octuptarra. I'll put a picture in the video. But anyway, my problem is that the ball should be bigger here, which I guess, to be fair, I don't know if Lego has a ball piece that could even be bigger, so who knows. But it's just like, if you look at this, you can tell the legs just feel out of proportion. So on one hand, you know, you could say, oh, this is just the smaller variant of the Tri-droid, but if it was, the head would be bigger. I think this is like better looked at, I guess, as a scaled down version of the bigger version, because then the scale here would make a little bit more sense, because the head wasn't, I guess, as big in comparison ratio with the legs on the bigger one. So I would almost want to say that this looks more like a scaled down bigger version. So I don't really know which one Lego was going for. I don't even know if Lego knew that there's a smaller variant of this. I honestly think they were just maybe making a small version of a Tri-droid. I don't know. So yeah, this is it. And, you know, obviously this turns, you know, and also I figured out where that special piece when it's hidden in here, which honestly, I mean, you don't need this. Like, it doesn't really do anything. I think I'm gonna like keep this and put it somewhere and like, you know, like, I think I'm just gonna use this for some sort of mock. This is a cool piece. I don't know. I feel like maybe 20% of this review is about how I'm like gawking over this piece right here, but it's cool. I like it. Also, flick fire missiles, everyone. Hello? Like, when was the last time we could like flick fire a missile? So that's really cool. We get 3 of them. I think, you know, this battle pack did feel like a nostalgia trip. I think the flick fire missiles really just brought it home overall. So all right, everyone, and that's the battle pack. So there we are. Let me know what you think about this. I mean, overall, this set is really great, because it's kind of just like hitting me now. Like, we get a lot of droids and clones in a $30 set. Like, 9 figs, $30 already. That's a good deal. On top of that, if you really want to build your army, I mean, yes, would this have been better if it was just 3 clones and a shock trooper and it was $15? Yeah, I think so, because honestly, I'm not that worried about building my droid army compared to my clone army, and I think most people are like that, you know. However, you know, if you're into building really big mocks and stuff, you're going to want to get a ton of these for just, you know, more figs on the battlefield. So I'm going to be buying a lot of these. I bought 10 5 first battle packs. I think the goal for me before this retires is to buy 10 of these. I already have 2, so that's a good start. And I mean, yeah, this is just going to be a great set to just, you can go to the store, add $30 to whatever you're buying, and just get one, you know. There's cool pieces, as I said, you know, but I mean, all around is just cool pieces. I mean, you don't even have to build this speeder bike, but I mean, there's great pieces that come in this guy. The stab looks great. You could actually use this in mocks. I think it looks good enough to use in a mock. The barrier is cool. And then, like, there's a lot of cool pieces on this Octuptarra droid, like the bubble piece. You could use that in a variety of different ways. And the Technic pieces, I mean, I don't have a lot of these Technic, like these pins right here that connect the legs together. So that's a cool piece to have multiple of. So yeah, you're gonna want to get a heckin' lot of these. And looking now at the box art, when I was talking about this being more after the bigger Tri-droid compared to the downsized Octuptarra, I think they are actually going after the bigger one because the background is Christophsis, if you can't tell. So that is interesting. At least I'm like 99% sure it's Christophsis, which is the planet in which the battle was happening in the Clone Wars movie. You know, that first scene with Anakin and Obi-Wan with the big Octuptarra droid. So that would make more sense. That this is a downsized version of it. Nonetheless, great set. I mean, I'm inclined to give it a 10 out of 10. I mean, it's not perfect, and I know that's what 10 out of 10 means. I'm more so giving it a 10 out of 10 because, I mean, Lego's finally given us like a solid clone battle pack. Like a really, really good one. Like the 501st one was cool. If you want to build a 501st army, there's just something about like, hey, I need a bunch of just regular phase 2 clones, nothing special. I just want phase 2 clones, like no decals, and Lego gave it to us. They provided. So thank you, Lego. Have a great one. You too. Anyone watching, I don't think Lego's watching this. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos on Series Studios. So, peace out.